Alright, welcome back everybody. This is PG here.
And Jam Jam.
And this is going to be part 8 of our Dark Souls 2 walkthrough. Right now, we are going through the Wharf. And everything is going pretty good right about now. Jam Jam, you decided that we should go this way in the last video.
Gonna go see some spiders.
They are kind of spiders. They might just be assholes though. Admittedly, I totally don't remember most of the Wharf. I mean, I know that there is an area in this, in here where you can pretty much light up the entirety of the Wharf, and it'll scare away the little darkling enemies. But I feel like, one, that's a waste of a lockbox, and two, that wouldn't be as fun. So I'm going to show you how to get through the Wharf the hard way, and hopefully it goes almost as well as I think it might. So right now, I call these guys little vanguards because their armor is like Vangirian or something like that. Vagabond, whatever. I don't know. So I call them vanguards.
I don't think vagabond is the appropriate word.
It could be.
It's not.
But what if it was?
But it's not.
But what if it was?
Then it might be the appropriate word.
Okay. So right now, we're about to go through. I don't know why the Wharf is so fucked up. Everything here is just kind of shitty, really. I mean, you got baby undead. You got a bunch of the little vanguard dudes. Got a bunch of spiders. But there are, well, there's one merchant and one spell wizard. I guess he's a wizard, you know, because he has spells and sells you them, and he wants you to be his pupil. So
that's always a plus.
So
ready to
wizard,
his wing.
Yeah, wizards teach people stuff, right?
Or they just make fun of you for being short.
I don't get that reference.
The Hobbit joke.
Yeah, fuck the Hobbit. I just, there's like 8 Hobbit movies. Stop remaking the same shit. You can see people have difficulty with this area. You can tell there's bloodstains fucking everywhere. And right about now, this is your first little, I guess you could call it an ambush. I mean, it's really only an ambush if you let it be an ambush. These guys are going down pretty easy. As long as you don't approach them, you aren't going to get attacked by the first Darkling or the third guy up there who's now just waiting on me to murder him. And you know, we're going to oblige. We're going to go murder. You know, why not? Now the Darkling's over there on the right, so we want to kill him quickly and get into the house, so that the Darkling will not be able to hit us. Really, I mean. He's just gonna sit outside and look stupid trying to get in the door. Wait for it, and there he is.
Oh, oh!
That's the spider things I was telling you about. That like they knife hand you. They're pretty cool. They're afraid of light and they're afraid of fire. So just gonna give him some spearmint right there in the mouth. See, now that he's next to the torch, he's like, oh, please help me, baby Jesus. But no one helped him, because there's no Jesus for Darklings. There's no Jesus for spiderly, darkling, crazy creatures like that.
How scary would that be, though?
Darkling Jesus? Yeah, I would definitely be afraid of that.
This little goatee and this crown of thorns.
And giant 8-foot-long arms. Good luck crucifying Darkling Jesus.
It would be like a 20-foot crucifix.
Yeah, it wouldn't stand up. It would just fall. It would look ridiculous.
Well, you do 20 feet, and then you bury 4 feet of it.
So he's like almost touching the ground?
Oh my, almost.
But then you could just kind of get off. Like he could tippy-toe down.
We're looking way too hard.
If I want to crucify one of these guys, I need to know the specs, okay?
I will draw you a diagram.
I appreciate it. I need diagrams. So while he draws that, I'm going to tell you right now. This place is full of like little booby traps. And the reason why these guys keep throwing those urns at me, those urns don't explode. Those urns don't hurt you. I think they do like maybe like 10 damage, just impact damage. The reason why they throw those at you, though, is because they soak your clothing in, I'm assuming it's like gasoline, oil, or something like that. But the purpose to it is, basically, you get coated in that, and then someone else will shoot a flaming arrow at you, and you will explode. And it does a really good amount of damage. I think it does about half your health bar. And this guy... he sucks. I don't like that guy. But they do have a sweet moveset. As you could see, he did 3 real solid swings and then a nice boot to my face. So, I mean, they have a great moveset. Most of the NPCs, or not NPCs, most of the enemies in this game, if you kind of give them the chance to showcase their moveset, you'll be impressed most of the time. But right now, boom, there's some fire arrows. Just wanted to show you there are archers up there, and that's why we're not going that way yet. So for now, going to go investigate. I wanted to show you guys every part to this place so that you would know what is and isn't worth going into. The top of this house is empty, so don't bother with it. We killed most of the enemies on this secondary level. So we are going to go ahead, look in here real quick. This is empty. Amazing trick shot by one of those archers. Shot that through the window and almost hit me. So now we're going to go out here and pay our respects to that very skilled archer right there. These little dudes actually have their own unique bow set that only they have throughout the entire game. It's called the Sea Bow, and it's a pretty good bow. It just requires a little bit of strength to use it. But don't worry about it. Most of the time, if you two-hand it, you'll be fine. As we all know, you can't shoot a bow with one hand anyway. So two-handing the bow, 9 times out of 10, you'll be able to use it just based on your original stats. Now right here, I've lit a torch. As you can see, they're so busy trying to protect themselves that I just sit there and I just swing at them, just kill them. And later on, you'll see that at a certain point, they realize that it's essential to just start swinging. They aren't afraid anymore. The fire kind of isn't impressing them, and they decide to try to kill me.
I like the lighting.
The lighting's really awesome. The Wharf is a dark level, but at the same time, it is really nice, and certain areas are lit up. Like I was saying earlier, you can get a lockbox, and bam, all of a sudden, there's 3 of them in here, and none of them are afraid of the fire anymore. So we're gonna heal up, and here's a cool effect. He decides, fuck that entire wall.
Oh man.
There's multiple parts in this game where only an enemy can break something for you, which means you have to be smart. You have to make sure you either get out of the way or make sure you have enough health to just kind of tank it. That wasn't really a necessary part. Like, he broke that wall really for no reason. But it kind of just shows you early in game that you need enemies to break things for you. Because my character was not going to be able to break that wall. I mean, if it was a giant tree, yeah, I could have kicked it over. But walls, no, that's too much. Too much too soon. We weren't going to get through that. Right now, I'm about to show you the vendor that is up here, as well as do that. That's when they're not afraid of fire anymore. Or, yeah, afraid of the light anymore, I should say. They're pretty easy to stun lock, though. But anyway, this is Gavlon. I think that's his name. He's one of the dwarven people. they look like dwarves, but they're just kind of tall. So I'm just gonna keep saying they're dwarves.
He's the world's most giantest dwarf.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I'm not impressed. I'll put it that way. Now, I slapped that because I know that there's a crossbow in there. Totally didn't break it. End up getting hit by it once. No big deal. We got life gems for days.
Gems on gems on gems.
And he gave me some little talismans, which were nice, I guess. And now we're gonna go talk to Gavlon here.
Who are you? I, Gavlan.
Yeah, you know, he's
will, Gavlan
drunk.
Deal. Gavlan
As
wants soul.
He just kind of wants you to buy stuff from him.
What?
He seems like a nice guy.
Typical.
With Gavlan, you will, you deal.
And, you know, he's just doing dwarf stuff. Drinking, talking at the same time somehow.
Talent. He's a
It is.
ventriloquist.
I just bought a ring from him, and that ring actually, it's going to up your poise. So it'll be harder for people to stun you. And right now you'll notice I'm buying anything that I can inflict poison damage to other people with. And you'll see later on, once I start attacking people, well, attacking bigger creatures, I should say, why I'm doing that. So for right now, I'm just selling a bunch of stuff to this guy. He's one of the only people that I think in the game will buy stuff from you. So I sold all the stuff that I don't need, and it gives me enough souls to continue buying a couple poison items that I need from him. So it works out really well. I will say, however, anything you think you might need isn't worth selling. So I skipped over a light crossbow just because later on in game I might want to use that. So I kept it. So anything you think you might use or might need, just make sure you keep it. You know, it's not worth selling.
So they decided to let you be able to sell stuff for souls now?
Yes, in this little venue right here, you can sell things. I don't think anybody else buys things from you. I could be wrong. I'm like 90% sure he is the only one that buys stuff from you. And later on, you fight people that look just like him, and you can actually get that exact armor set if you like it a lot. Just keep in mind that the sweet giant beard and mullet don't come with the helmet, so you'll just look kind of silly. But, you know, that's okay. It happens. Right now, I just wanted to show that ring real quick. Bam. Now my poise is up. I got cool little ghost farts coming off my guy.
Look at those ghost parts.
That's where we came from, and we're actually going to head right back down there. Killing, running and running. I will say that the Wharf would be way harder if a lot of these torches weren't already lit. But because they're already lit, it's relatively easy to navigate your way through, and you don't really feel obligated to stick around or have to go through this more than once. So this is another ambush. All these guys are just chilling, sleeping on a table. It is extremely easy to kill two of them and then take the last one on, kind of 1v1 style. I would say the worst thing you could do is throw something in here and try to take them out that way.
Because you're going to wake all of them up and they're all going to come at you. And
yeah, it's just
not fun. What the shit was that?
It's just common sense, you know? Don't piss off like 30 fucking dudes at once. Bam, another treasure chest down. And now we're coming to the end of this video. I am going to finish up the second part of the Wharf as well as the Flexile Demon in the next video here. And this guy almost gets the better of me, but he fucking doesn't.
Son of a bitch.
See you guys next time.
Meh.